I just wanted to share what God has been teaching me this week. And oh, the light just turned green. I'm just not gonna look at the camera. So basically at Bible study last night, my grandbig and friend, Grace, she leads it, and she showed us a really cool video, and it was about a girl. She has this really cool video about her going skydiving, and she likens trusting in Jesus to going skydiving, because when you jump out of the airplane, you don't know everything. You just have faith that people have done this before and they say it's amazing, and you trust that the parachute that's not deployed yet but that's on your back is going to open up eventually, but you're trusting in it. And that concept, when I was initially saved, my pastor gave me the analogy. I'm in tears and I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying, my logical brain is trying to figure out what's happening in my heart, and he said, Kendra, it's just like jumping off of a burning building into a fireman's arms. Just jump. And I love that picture of what it's like to initially trust in Jesus. But what does it look like every day after that? If we are trusting in Jesus the rest of our life, what does that look like in a practical sense? And at church on Sunday, the guest pastor actually talked about this. And so this is why I'm sharing it, because it's something that's come up throughout the week. He gave the analogy of a chair. We can believe that Jesus is good. We can believe that he died and he rose again. But that's different than trusting. We're supposed to believe in Christ and have faith and trust in him. We can believe that a chair is designed structurally to hold the human weight up. We can believe that it has been engineered right. We can believe that it is solid. We can sing songs about the chair. We can tell everyone else about this chair. But until we are sitting on the chair, we're not trusting in it. We're believing in it, but we're not trusting in it. And that picture really helped me to grasp the difference between belief and trust. And he posed the question to us. He said, are you sitting in a chair? Are you really trusting in Jesus? And he said, you know, practically what this looks like? He said, what's the last thing that God has nudged you to do? And have you done it yet? What's the last thing God has nudged you to stop doing? And have you stopped doing it? When you trust in Jesus, you're trusting that he is better than that thing you wanted to keep doing, or that fear that's holding you back from doing what God tells you to do. That really resonated with me, that choosing to follow Jesus every day means that you're trusting that he is far better than anything that this world can offer. Any fear or anxiety, they're nothing compared to the way that Jesus satisfies me. Here's another example. If you believe that God created you, he is the engineer, the designer, he knit us together in our mother's womb, doesn't that make him the only one that truly knows what's best for us, that truly knows what's gonna make us work, what's gonna satisfy us? Think about it like a car. He has designed us specifically for only one thing to fully satisfy us. So a car, the only thing that makes a car work is gasoline. But here we are running around on earth trying to fill ourselves up with anything but God. And he's saying, Kendra, I've loved you so much that I made Emmanuel, the Bible. I wrote it down, and if you would just trust that what I say is truly good for you, you will live and you will be satisfied. And waking up every morning and believing that God knows better than me. My heart leads me astray all the time. People's feelings, it clouds our judgment. We never think logically, and even when we do try to think logically, we're using the perspective of our selfish hearts. And time again, I just see how good God is. And even when we mess up, and even when we choose to try and put other things in our car to make us work, God still chases us. God still's like, no, Kendra, let me remind you again. Let me show you my goodness so that you will trust me again. And he is so good, and I'm late to work, so I'm going to go now. But that's the nugget that I have been learning. And so that's why I just wanted to share it. So I'm late now, so I'm gonna go to work.